Hey everybody, I'm Grizzly. Welcome to the channel, and today is the very first episode of my new chunk locked Ironman series called Paywall. Okay, so Paywall. Paywall is a restricted Ironman account. It's going to be a chunk by chunk account. A chunk is a piece of game area that's generally like a loading screen. There's about 475 chunks in OSRS, and I'm going to be planning to unlock every single chunk. Now, each chunk contains about 22,500 tiles, which is about 150 by 150 tiles. I know other creators have done the chunk locked concept. I watched, a couple different creators, and I didn't see anything similar to the idea I'm about to do. By what I mean by a paywall is the fact that I'm going to have to earn GP on an Ironman account, and I'm going to have to incinerate the GP or donate the GP and completely remove it from the account to proceed to the next chunk. And these increased every time a chunk is unlocked. We're going to lay some ground rules for this account. So rule number 1 is going to be that this account can only access the resources in accessible chunks. That means anything I unlock in the chunk is fair game. Number 2 is this account is going to be a solo Ironman account. Number 3 is going to be to proceed to the next chunk. A payment of 10,000 gold coins must be made. Increments of 10,000 gold coins will be added to every future purchase. That means the first chunk I purchase is going to be 10k. The next chunk I purchase is going to be 20k. And I'm going to do the same and repeat. The next chunk is going to be 30k, 40k, 50k, and so on. Number 4, payments must be incinerated in the player-owned bank or donated to the Gillinar Games prize pool. Number 5, teleports are not allowed to unlock chunks. Chunks must be unlocked by crossing the physical barrier into the chunk before the teleport into that chunk may be utilized. Rule number 6, any foul resulting in out of bounds will result in a required teleport to Lunbridge. There's going to need to be some exceptions. Now, exception number 1 is going to be that I may pre-purchase tiles if it's required to gain access to a new location that's only accessible by transportation or teleport. For example, that would be if I need to go to Krasno. There's no physical way to walk there, so I'm going to have to pre-purchase that tile before I can take the ship there. Exception number 2, if an activity may be accessed from a purchased chunk, then the action is legal. An example of this would be telegrabbing from one chunk into another, or chopping a tree from a chunk that I'm currently able to be standing in, but the actual resource is in another chunk. So as long as I don't cross that boundary and I can access it, it's legal. This also includes mobs. I can range a mob and kite it into the existing zone. Number 3, caves and other areas not specified on the chunk map are legal and do not have to be purchased. Most of the caves, from what I saw, do not have chunks that can be purchased on the RuneLight plugin. So as of now, all these chunks are going to be fair game, or all these caves and instances are all going to be fair game. Now, what's the fun if there's no penalties? The first penalty and only penalty is going to be death. Death results in the loss of a purchased chunk. Now, this chunk is going to be random, and to repurchase that chunk, it has to be purchased at the current value. So if I'm on 500k to purchase a chunk, I have to pay 500k to get that chunk back. The main goal of this account is going to be to unlock every chunk. That's kind of self-explanatory. It's a chunk locked account. The second goal, and is more of a path per se, is going to be to obtain a quest key. So this will give me some guidance towards what I need to be doing in the account. Third is going to be to obtain an achievement key. That's sort of the same concept. It's going to unlock niche locations that I wouldn't normally go to if I was just trying to grind out some coins or, tasks or stuff like that. That about wraps this video up. I just wanted to thank you guys for sticking around and listening to my concept, my idea, and I'm hoping that you guys find it as interesting as I do. The main reason I'm making this account is actually make myself better as a player. I want to increase my game knowledge, and I want to try something different. I played this game when I was a little kid back in 2007. And I miss the nostalgia of not knowing what to do. I'm not the best player. My main isn't the best. I'm hoping something like this will give me some extra drive and some motivation to keep playing the game.
What's up, everybody? This is the first episode of Paywall. We're going to be running around the first chunk to see what we got going on. We're going to check all the rooms, nooks, crannies. We're going to run downstairs, upstairs, check everything, see what we got to work with here. We got some leather boots, pot, knife, cabbage. We could definitely use all those. Upstairs in the kitchen, we got another pot, a bowl, another knife. Nothing too crazy. All right, upstairs we got a bronze dagger, which is going to be our first weapon. That's going to be good. I did drop everything that we started with, so I have nothing. Should have nothing in my bank. I'm going to go check that. All right, we're going to go run over to the general store, see what we got. All right, we're going to see what we got going on over here. We got some NPCs, the general store. We got a furnace. No ore or anything to use with that, so that's kind of useless at this point. All right, we're going to head up into the gatehouse, see if we can find anything up here. See if we can check these crates over here. Nothing of interest. All right, we're going to go up and... we got a double pickaxe spawn, bronze pick, so we're going to grab both of those. Let's see if we get some use out of them or sell them to the G. We got a iron dagger spawn over here. That's going to be legit. We're going to grab that. That's an upgrade from our bronze dagger anyway. We'll see if we can sell this to the store for anything. All right, we got a little sheep pen over here as well. I didn't even think we'd be able to access that with our chunk. Gate's on our side, so I guess we can try farming some wool. All right, I'm going to pickpocket a little bit, see if we can get some early money if we got to buy some shears or any other tools and stuff like that, see what we can get done. We're going to grab some of these cabbage because the man that I was pickpocketing was slapping the piss out of me. Grab a set of leather boots as well. Dog, can you stop barking? So the hammer will buy for 0, bones are 0, cabbage is 0, leather boots they'll buy for 2, bowl they'll buy for 1, and pop they'll buy for 0. So not much to work with here. The knife they'll buy for 2. So if we need to farm 5,000 knives, we can do that. Look at that, already a 2 attack. I bought a pair of shears. We're going to try shearing the sheep and seeing if they'll buy the wool for any GP. They wouldn't buy the wool for any GP, so we're going to turn it into a ball of wool and see if they buy it for any more. Still 0 coins, so that's kind of useless to us. The dagger, the bronze dagger, 4 coins, and the bronze arrow for 0. Let's see what they sell, take the logs for 1 coin. I really don't feel like selling 10,000 logs to the general store, so I think we're probably going to end up fletching here. So what I'm thinking is we're going to go over to Bob's Axes. We're going to probably buy the best tier axe and the best tier battle axe we can get and afford. Probably going to end up fletching the rest of this chunk, so I think that's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to buy the steel axe and probably the mithril battle axe when we can get to it. Also, just for some clarity, I have been very sick for the last week or so, basically since I started recording. So I spend a lot of this time recording without audio. Most of it has audio, but some of it has to be redone. I just haven't felt all that great. Been very congested, so I apologize if you can tell if there's different levels of audio throughout the video. We're back at Bob's Axes. We're going to pick up an iron battle axe. That way we have a better tier weapon. I think that's going to be better than the the bronze spear that we have. So we got a pinball minigame, so we're going to do that real quick and see what we got. The reward from the pinball game was 5 cut rubies. Unfortunately, I would keep them on a normal Ironman, but I'm probably going to just sell them to the general store here. Get some early money, help us along a little bit faster. We got a decent 1700 GP, so I can't really complain. In order to train my thieving up, the man was hitting me so hard. I'm going to buy some beers, that way I can get some fast food and be able to sustain the hits as I'm thieving. I think 10 thieving should be enough. There's not much we can do here anyway. I guess I'm just resorting to picking up cabbages in the lumberage basement now. That's the best food source I can get next to the beers. Hey, Fourth Wall Grizzly here. Just wanted to say that I didn't expect it to be this fast for me to start screwing up. You'll see here in a second what I'm talking about, but here I was training on some goblins and I made my first mistake of paywall.
Stop! You violated the law.
Well, that was a quick mess up. We're going to finally grab that steel battle axe. I want to get the mithril, but I don't quite want to spend the money on it at the moment. I finally caved in. We're going to grab the Ironman armor. It's a resource that's there. I should be able to utilize it and not feel bad about it. I'm also going to the melee tutor. I basically just want the shield from him. We're going to go to the mage tutor as well and pick up what runes we can. Fortunately, I have a minder in the bank. The grind begins now. I'm going to grab this axe. We're going to start woodcutting. When designing the idea of paywall, I really didn't want this to be the concept that I was going to have to go with, but as I've been running around for the past couple hours trying things out, I think this is really the only option I'm going to have in this early stage of the game. I'm probably going to end up just cutting logs until I can fletch willow longbows, and I'm probably just going to fletch longbows and sell unstrung to the general store. I think that's really the only option that I have to go with right now. After hours of woodcutting, I stockpiled 1,000 regular logs. I'm going to fletch each one of these into a short bow until I can do long bows. We're going to sell them to the general store and see what we end up making off this. So hopefully we're able to get close to 10k. If not, I guess I'll just keep grinding. While I'm here fletching, I just wanted to remind you guys, if you like the video, like it, subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment. I'm open to all criticism. I need tips, and if you got ideas, I'm not the best at this game. I got a main account. I've played for a while. I've been playing since 07, but I'm a very casual player. So if you guys got ideas, please don't hesitate to comment them. Tips on anything, video quality, video editing, stuff that you think can be done better, let me know, and I will definitely try to improve. But like I said, like the video if you like it, and I appreciate you guys being here. Back to the video. After selling all those logs that I fletched, we ended up with about 9.8k. We're going to finish up this last inventory of oak longbows. We're going to sell them to the general store. I'm going to hop real quick so we get the full selling price. And we should be able to reach 10k by selling these. So once it loads up, we'll see where we're at. Alright. Trade, and let's see what we're at. Alright, 10k, we got it. We're going to unlock the first chunk. I will see you guys at the bank. Alright, time to purchase some new real estate. We're going to probably buy the chunk to the north. It's going to unlock farmers, chickens, and cows. Nothing crazy. We can get some good drops from all three of them, and the animals, we can get some food from them. So I think that's where we're going to go. We're going to head just directly one north. We're going to spend 10k, and we are going to start our next chapter. And just like that, our money's gone, but now we have double the play area, so let's see where we're going to be heading up to next. Of course, the very first thing I see as soon as I walk into my new chunk is bots. They're wearing the same exact gear, a full iron. The thing that made me really notice them was the fact that they're using, I think they're iron daggers with poison on them. So we're going to report these guys and get them out of the game, hopefully. Got a little bit of food from the cows. We're going to try and kill some farmers. They have a bigger drop table than the rest of the NPCs that we got, so we're going to try and kill some of these guys and see if we can get a good drop. Hopefully get like a rake or some seeds. There is 35 fletching, so now we can finally do the willow short bows. Hopefully we'll be making some faster money here. Fortunately, we're still fletching and woodcutting. As I was talking about in the last chunk, I really didn't want this to be the meta, but honestly, I really think this is the best thing I can do. Once I unlock more chunks, I'll have more options. I think I just need to power through these lower levels by fletching and wood cutting. I think that's really going to be the only option I have. Once I get to willow longbows, I should be able to breeze through it, and I should be able to make some extra money. Plus, it'll be good in the end game when I get some magic logs. I can make some quick money. We got another pinball minigame. We're going to go ahead and do this and see what we get. Hopefully we get another good reward. Got some cut sapphires. Can't complain. Probably going to keep these ones, though. We got another game show. We're going to go ahead and do this, and hopefully we get a decent reward from it.
Hold on. You have a choice. You can have the boat or the mystery box.
What, are you crazy? We'll take the boat.
No, not so fast, Lois. A boat's a boat, but the mystery box could be anything. It could even be a boat. You know how much we've wanted one of those.
Then let's just...
We'll take the box.
Okay, so we're sitting at a solid 19K. We're almost there. We're probably got to do 1 or 2 more inventories of willow longbows, and we'll hit 20K, and we'll be able to get our next chunk unlocked. I'm so ready to be done with this. This is it. This is going to be the last inventory. We're about to sell these, and we get a solid 20K. Perfect. I'm going to head back to the bank. We're going to deposit this money, and we are going to unlock our next chunk. Same as before. We got to incinerate the 20K. We're going to take all the money off the top and store it in our inventory so that we don't accidentally burn more money than we have to. The current chunk value is 20,000 GP, so we're going to go ahead and destroy that. And we officially have our third chunk, which is going to be directly north of the last chunk. And we've officially made it to the end of episode 1. Real quick, we're going to go over the stats that were unlocked, as well as the chunks we unlocked. So the main focus is that we unlocked 10 attack, strength, and defense, 6 prayer, 5 magic, 14 HP, 10 thieving, and 8 cooking. The real breadwinners are going to be the 42 fletching and 48 wood cutting. That was the primary of both these chunks that we were assigned. We were also able to unlock our first and second chunk, spending 30K total. Next week, we're going to have a bigger focus on PVM with the guards and dark wizards. But for now, this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. See ya.